Sprinkles, welcome back to Crypto's Juiciest News. I have my trusty Make Memes Great Again hat. We are looking at a Bitcoin price of $69,500, friends. And Ethereum is starting to gain traction. We are seeing the ETH BTC ratio start to climb up because we have the Ethereum ETF waiting very closely, friends. That's exactly what's coming up next. I'm going to show you the Ethereum price. Pretty much, friends, now Bitcoin's old news. You can feel it in the air now. There's like nothing on there. They tried their cute JPEGs and the puppets thing and the wizards. They pretty much tried to force a narrative, friends. The only reason why people were even looking at Bitcoin is because the price went up for so much and so long. And they're like, hey, we can finally put a jet blaster on a skateboard and you can go down this little walk path, even though everybody's driving a car on the motorway to actually go places. And that's pretty much what we're doing, friends. Now, this is the Ethereum price, 3,760. We are roughly around that zone. But if you ever really want to know, friends, of course, what's the actual real price action? Because, you know, everyone's watching all these multiple numbers. All you got to look at is one ratio. That's it, the ETH BTC chart. So a weekly close above here is very, very welcome. That's back within the range zone. Look, friends, what a scam, by the way. What a scam. Who was selling it down here? I want to know, like, man, I always wonder, like, who are these paper hands? Who are they? Who's these actual Jeets out there? But guess what? That's markets, man. People just give up. It's not, friends. I've seen the most convicted people of all time, sounding people of all time. However, a certain time threshold passes and they just fully quit. They just fully quit. And then I realized, friends, because I studied this so much, I spent so much time thinking about it. I'm like, why did I give up? Why? Their thesis hasn't changed. What changed between yesterday and, say, today when they start capitulating? And the answer is there's soy boy, virgin, pencil necks, brown leather shoe wearing scum paper hands. That's exactly what they are. They're just Jeets. They're just Jeets. They have no conviction whatsoever, friends. It's literally, it's people who, friends, they will wave a flag of a country saying, I will defend this country until the end. Okay, and they see the enemy line coming. Anyway, I'm on whoever's team wins. You know what I mean? That's, friends, that's most people. Most people are just sheep at the end of the day. They actually are just sheep. Okay, they're a slave. If they're not following other people, they're following their own emotion. And that's like, remember, I was telling you, markets, friends, it's okay. You're meant to feel euphoria at the tops. You're meant to feel depression at the bottoms, okay? But you're not meant to act in sync with it because markets are a game of speculation and there are a certain number of currency units to be allocated. And once a lot of them have been allocated in one zone, it doesn't matter what the product is, whether it produces cash flow or it's a network effect or a JPEG, doesn't matter what it is. Once a big portion of those currency units have been allocated, doesn't matter, friends. It literally does not matter. Everybody's euphoric. You can't be joining with them because there's not many currency units to keep adding after that. So when these things start reversing back the other way and the price goes down, hey, they can only take their money out, all right? So we need ETH BTC to keep going up. Look at this weekly candle, by the way, still hasn't closed. I would love this to see just a big fat move. That would be great. Remember, we need to get above 0.057. By the way, these prices are still very, very racist. And I'm not even joking about that. Like, these Ethereum prices, friends, are insanely racist. I've never seen this type of racism in anything except altcoins. Ethereum is still round tripping 7.2 years. 7.2 years. That's how low the ratio got again. But I guess we're going to have to see how high it goes. Remember, friends, why couldn't Ethereum flip Bitcoin, or why couldn't it just keep going up in the ratio? It's because, friends, it's because of market cap. That's it. Because the market cap. Because there are simply too many players relative to the technology advancements right now or the industry itself for this thing to have a big switch. Okay, you can't game it. There's too much liquidity needed to push it up. That's pretty much what it comes down to, friends. So market cap just represents, it's an average metric. Okay, you can't trade off it, but it's good to use as basically a temperature gauge, friends. Like I tell you, okay, sweet. You can make a thermometer, you can make it read very, very hot or very, very cold. Doesn't mean we should never use a thermometer on any patient for the rest of our lives. Oh, because it can be fooled a few times. No, it doesn't. Okay, it is a good idea to always check. And this is pretty much your thermometer. The market kind of figures out where these things should be priced naturally. And now let me show you the slingshot, friends. The slingshot is still on the way here. We still have a couple of grounds to go. There's not much else to do, friends. Everyone's just waiting. You know, there's a total crypto market cap. It's the same thing, man. Everybody's like, we're just waiting and waiting and waiting. Can you hurry up and move? They all have the same chart. These total three. See that, friends? They all look exactly the freaking same. Some of them are higher highs, higher lows. It's the same thing. It's just the industry gets to look boring, but like, man, I hate to say it, friends, we've got to be grateful. Like, hey, we're not going to zero. And there's so much more positive news I have from like the US government. They're basically caving in, but this is just cycle stuff. You know what I mean? Okay. Now, friends, the Ethereum ETF deadline, May 23rd. It's actually right now. Okay. Here we are right now. So we are all waiting. Bitcoin went plus 90% on the ETF. So Ethereum could get to $7,200, assuming no racism. Okay, that's pretty much it. So if Ethereum trades $1 under 7,200, I will assume full-blown racism. And by the way, if it's at 7,200, but the ETH BTC ratio is not where I think it should be, you're still racist, but you're just racist at family barbecues, or you're just And maybe if you're lucky, you'll get upgraded to just racist if you like scroll something on your phone when no one's looking, and you're not meant to laugh at that, but you do as a natural human reaction. Okay, so that's pretty much what we're looking for, because these things have been butchered to hell, friends. I know. For everyone out there, okay, let's play some nice, gentle hype up. Let's play some pump music for these people, friends. This sound's going to get extended. Friends, when you're looking at Ethereum, when you're looking at ETH, friends, most people, they see cash flow. They see fundamentals. They see Vitalik's brain, okay? And you see all these and you compare them to stock market boomer things in the real world called shares, okay, which is just fake shares. You don't own anything. It's a share of nothing, okay? A share of a piece of paper. So you're looking at them and it baffles the mind, friends, because you're like, how are you with the strongest fundamentals in crypto bleeding so hard against Bitcoin, friends? And that's why I'm just telling you, markets will always humble you, okay? They will always humble you. There is no formula. You can't get everything right. Just like how when you think something shouldn't go up, okay, it goes up. Also, when you think something shouldn't go down, it goes down, okay? You're playing with people's emotions. Friends, they can't, all those fundamentals, it's fundamentals. They don't care, man. That's it. Oh, you haven't moved in my designated period of time, expectations. Okay, sweet. This is a failure. I'm out. Friends, you're gonna find out by the end of this cycle, man. I almost guarantee you, there's gonna be a lot of old seasons, a lot of opportunities to make money everywhere. And we're still gonna come out in the next bear market and everyone's gonna be poor again. I promise you, they're all gonna be poor again. I'm gonna be like, bro, you guys had literally, I don't know, like 6 alt seasons in 15 chains and all of this stuff moving around. Everything moved up. How on earth are you still all poor? What's happening? You end up seeing, friends. You end up seeing exactly what ends up happening. But my job is at least show you, hey, things are getting dangerous at some point. I'm going to show you some things from the past as well. This is my post, friends, from March 10th, 2022. The top of Luna high. We all know Luna. Luna went down 99%. Okay, look at this. This is my post. Congrats to Luna holders. 44x on Ethereum is an enormous gain without a long retracement. Okay. Luna is being shilled by every major YouTube channel. Stock market and crypto people are flocking to escape the bear market. Profits should be taken into ETH, but most will not. The cycle repeats. Okay, that's just one of my posts up there. So I was even identifying, oh my gosh, there's a bear market kind of happening and people are flocking. They're taking profits out and they're rushing into Luna. So that was actually happening. So I completely forgot that was actually occurring at that time. Isn't it amazing? We can go back. Like I'll do these scheduled posts so we can learn. Because this thing, the bear market of Bitcoin had already started. Pretty much everything had already started, okay? And you can see it, right? If we go back here, it was here, all right? The bear market had started, friends. We were in March. You see that? So Bitcoin, friends, had dropped 50%. So altcoins were down 70%. They were already down 70%. Everyone was scared of the term bear market. And that's exactly what happened. And then here I am showing you, oh my gosh, people were getting rid of everything to come seek refuge into Luna. And that was pretty much it. We all know what happens next. That chart happens next. There you go, friends. That's the Luna ETH chart. The same one I was looking at and I was charting. Here we go. See, here's your 44x. That was exactly me. Here you go. March 8th to March 10th. That's when I made this post. Wow. It was literally RP. Bang! Oh, man. I did not know that was going to happen, friends. I was just saying, oh, well, it's kind of a Ponzi. Like, I don't think he's going to survive a bear market. But no one's going to listen, man. No one's going to listen, friends. You can see. I made this literal call up here, but that's why, look, I don't know if I can do that ever again. I don't know. I hope I can, but I just want to let you know, it's not like, oh, I can pick it to the day. It's not meant to be about that. It's just meant to be on average, man, on average. Because, look, I'll tell you something right now, man. I'll tell you something right now, friends. I was yelling warning signs a bit lower here and then end up popping up like another 30 to 40% higher just from that top. You see what I mean? So you never ever get these perfectly right. Just look, friends, look how dangerous it is, by the way. This is very, very important, okay? This is real news you should be looking at. Look at this little pop-up here. See that? See how it goes down, you think it's stopped, and then it pops back up. That's the most dangerous move at all. Okay, it's the final vertical move up. Okay, that's the one that finally killed the bears for life. And that's the top. It's the polar opposite of what happens at the bottom. At the bottom of Bitcoin, friends, if you notice, right? Interesting that the fractal spirit. This is what happened at the bottom of FTX. Okay, so we were going down. We held the whole bear market, bang, 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 and then it was literally a very, very fast move down. This was the killer. This finally killed the bears. Then we have Davey Soy Hoffman crying. Do you see? So we might see that at the very, very top, where there's all these topping signals. Like there's a lot of topping signals. And we're like, oh my gosh, this should be the top. There's a lot. It comes back down and then it rushes up back. Like there's a final big news at the end. I don't know what that big news could be. You never know. Like, oh, we're going to do an altcoins ETF application or something. You know, like, I don't know what it is. Just something out there at the very, very, very end. And that's what gets the final bears to come in. And that's pretty much the end. Also, baby dolls, I want to share a question here from my friend Alex. He says, I've got a question. All right, so shout out to Alex. Weird Fishes 369. What a nice username, fans. He goes, got a question. Why would you consider rotating into ETH and not rather a stable coin if that was the best you could have done in 2022? So I replied to him in the comment section. I'll let you know too. So friends, back then, I'm trying to help people. And I knew, remember it was March. I'd already been telling people you got to get out. I knew in my mind, they're not getting out into stable coins, friends. Everybody refused to get into stable coins because they believed it was a loss, because they believed the money printer was so outrageous, infinite QE, and inflation was high that getting into USD stable coins means you're missing the bull market. You're missing all the future gains. So I said, well, look, you just get into ETH. Because if there is a bear market and everything gets wrecked, at least you have some sort of hedge. Right? ETH, BTC, that's pretty much, they go hand in hand. I just couldn't tag them on forever and ever, okay? So that's pretty much the explanation of what happens. That's what's probably going to happen towards us, towards the euphoria point. It's like, hey, you should rotate into those bigger ones, you know, because it is your protection, friends. It really is. Even though you look back, you go, oh, why don't you do stable coins? Yeah, but that's like saying, oh, why don't you just sell the top? Just sell the top and just know the top, okay? So it's harder than you think. Now, friends, the actual real news of today is all about Nvidia. Nvidia has blown expectations with revenue plus 5.3% higher than expected. This is an Nvidia chart. I mean, friends, do you want to show you this? I know you don't see much when you see this chart, but friends, do you want to know how big? Let's check out Nvidia market cap, friends. Nvidia has a market cap of 2.34 trillion. That's right. It's literally the entire crypto industry. It's the exact same size, just Nvidia. And friends, I want to show you this as well. I mean, like you already know this, right? So I made a video a short while ago, okay? And on my YouTube channel, right? Look at this. Bull alert. Ray Dalio says, stock market not in a bubble. I made this video 2 months ago, friends. Now, this video is about AI. I show all these metrics from Ray Dalio. I made this video and I showed you, hey, everybody is calling for the end of the stock market run because it's so high. It's been so long. And I was saying, oh my gosh, Ray Dalio has all this evidence to show that AI is the technological burst upwards to raise the GDP of the whole world, friends. Now, what I'm going to have to show you is, oh, by the way, look at this run, by the way. Oh my gosh, from our bear market, it did 7x. Can you believe that, friends? Now, I'm going to show you this, the NASDAQ, right? You can look at the NASDAQ from the past, friends. Now, when we look at the most up-only run of all time, that's pretty much it, the NASDAQ. This was the internet boom, okay? This was literally it. So you have to put on a log chart just so you can see. That's how much it went up. See this? Look at this, up-only for free. Look at this, just from here, bang, 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 bang. 28x for a freaking index of America. So what I'm sure, that was the internet boom. So the internet, friends, everybody thought that the internet was overvalued, but it kept going up and up and up and up, and then bang. Okay, so obviously we went too far. It comes back down. You see that, friends, though, it goes up for 11 years. It just retraces basically like 1 year worth from 1999, 2000 back to like end of 98. Isn't that crazy? Isn't it nuts? Like you go up for 11 years and then, okay, the last 2 years were too high. Let's go back. And that's the big recession, depression. So everybody's waiting to see, are we repeating that type of move up? You see this NASDAQ is roaring up higher, friends. And it's all because of AI. I've showed all the data. It's because AI it's adding GDP to the world. It's removing workers because it's doing things so much faster. It's improving our lives. It is the technological adoption. And you've seen it for the curve stuff. Like they're making so much more realistic stuff. Even I'm using it. We're always using it, friends. So that's pretty much it. So you want to know what the stock market, of course, could always crash. It could always be big blips. But Nvidia leading the way, friends, with their production of the GPUs, because that's what you need for everything to power on. So that's why we're probably going to have just another standard 4-year cycle of crypto. Even though like, oh, it's a standard, it's a left translated, it could just end up being the exact same thing as everything. In fact, friends, you could even make a case for an extended cycle. You could, because we might be witnessing the renaissance of AI in the next 2 years. Obviously, the stuff right now, yeah, friends, it's accelerating. You know what I mean? You got to think about, oh my gosh, what's AI going to be doing in a year from now? In like a year and a half from now? You know what I mean? Like, is there going to be stuff that comes out in 2026 that blows our mind even more? And it's like, it's changing the world. It's make everybody more wealthy. Because remember, a lot of these businesses, friends, they get to remove workers, which is deflationary to a point. That's why they have to print money. They have to print money to make up the difference. Okay, so these are exciting things that are happening during our times. Now, Uncle Joe Biden pretends to care about crypto in the last minute, saying we need to have balances for digital assets. So obviously everybody's giving clown emojis to that because, friends, they were trying to literally crush the necks of everybody in crypto recently, and no one's buying that pretty much, that type of attitude. And to that I say, friends, we're going to crush the bears. $7,200 Ethereum. You see that? Pepe smashing the bears, friends. This is what we're all here for. That would be a plus 90% gain from here. Why not, man? Why not? I mean, Ethereum is more thin. You actually need it. Yes, you actually need it to Degen and Ponzi participate in crypto, EVM. It's a real big adventure. And like, you just think, man, you should be much, much higher, man. This ETH BTC ratio is a joke. In fact, friends, if it was up to me, the ETH BTC ratio should be at 0.10. That's it. Should be. Ethereum should be right now 10% of Bitcoin size, which is 6,900. But hopefully, maybe, you never know, maybe even Ethereum drags up Bitcoin, friends, because as Ethereum goes up, it gets more expensive. It makes Bitcoin poop coins more viable. But actually not really, because Bitcoin poop coins cost like $800 for like one of these blocks and stuff here and there. So it's actually nuts. Also, shout out to my friend JayPlush, Mr. JayPlush. If you pull a Fibonacci, which is a Fibonacci on Ethereum from the all-time high to bear market bottom, the 1.618 is $7,300. You know what, sir? Let's go check that out right now. Let's actually look at that exact number, friends. So what he means is you can get the Fib tool. So I went to, you click on here, you get the Fib tool. Okay, you find the Fib retracement, and we put one from the top to the bottom. And we have the 1.618. Here we go. This is, so friends, this is on a log chart. So the log chart, I think, is 14,000. So if we put a regular chart, let's see if it changes up here. Here we go. Okay, there it is, 7,400. So $7,400, friends. By the way, I'm just warning you now. That's gonna happen at the top of the bull market. No one's gonna get out because we're probably gonna be at Fibonacci zones, friends. I know this is hard to see. This is hard to see up here, but it's 7,300. The next one is 11,400. So that, friends, that could be where we go. This could be target 1, and the next one target 2, and then everyone wants to see, oh, are we going to go to these targets, 15K to 18K? That's what we want to see. But I just want to show you, okay, what did we do in the previous cycle? That's probably something you want to know, right? And so do I as well. Where did we go? So if we do the previous cycle, how high did Ethereum go? Ethereum went to the 2.618. towards the 3.618. Okay, so it's in the middle of this zone. Okay, that's pretty much what it went to. First time it touched here, dropped, comes back up and around the 2.618 to 3.618. So let's say if we got that same thing again, that is between 11,400 and 15K, friends. But you never know, man. They could always diminish. Like, who's to say they have to go on forever? You're not 100% sure of these. There is a third cycle curse. We're always going to be aware of that. But hey, thank you, Mr. JayPlush. I'm going to make a post and show everyone that. And here I am, friends, with a quick post just now, throwing it in here with my head on a DickWifButt. And of course, here we have the official Landwolf logo. Ethereum third cycle, right? So $7,300, $7,000 is a nice round number, just 7K. That's pretty much where it would go. Now, we don't know, obviously, is it going to do it now and then make us rinse sideways? Maybe, friends. We could do that, by the way. I remember I drew this up yesterday for you guys, just to show you, like, it is possible. That's why just be careful of leverage. It is possible that if we go here, friends, this is the Ethereum price, right? It's possible we go up to 7,000 around here, that's 6.0. But then we do a big cup. We come back down, we do a double bottom here because we go back and we retest that previous high. And then 2026 goes up, and that's the big bull market part. You never know, man. That could be it, friends. You see that chart pattern? That could be it. But this part, so you think, oh, wow, that looks great. It's up only, right? No. This, friends, Ethereum dropping 40% here from 7,000 back to 4,000. Altcoins dropped 75%. Now, they're still higher for me and you than they are today. Or they could even round trip. Like, a lot of them could do like a 10x, and then from today, and then they round trip, as Ethereum does its too. That's very, very possible. They just round trip back to today's price. So you're not going to feel nice, right? If you're watching, let's say you had 100 grand, it goes up to 1 million, and then you come back to 100, and then you hope it. And remember, it's all the different altcoins out there and core coins. We don't know which ones it's going to be. That's why it's really, really important, friends. When these things come out, if there are signs of euphoria, you have to be with strong communities. That's pretty much what it's all come down to. Somebody who's going to stick through the tough times. Do they show you evidence that they have stuck through the tough times? That only you can figure that out, right? All I can do is try to show you pieces of like observations in the market. Like for example, these Landwolf friends. Landwolf is still cheating out people because the whole market is waiting for the Ethereum ETF. So shout out to everybody in Landwolf. But every coin is going through this, friends. There's this rinsing out period. We go up, we try to break the high, things come back down. You have DickWifButt as well. So it's just red candles here and there, man. Like it's just nothing. Like it's like, it's gonna take time. It's gonna take time. But these things are moving up. That's a beautiful part. The people are still strong. That's something that you can't replicate anywhere else, right? Now also, friends, just quickly, we made this fun meme of Jensen. Who's this guy? That is the Nvidia CEO. I'm telling you now, friends, like they single-handedly, surprisingly, remember how we speak about a tech unicorn in crypto? How we need, okay, there was Bitcoin 2012, then 2016, you had Ethereum, 2020, we had Uniswap. Yeah. Nvidia has done a multi-generational one. So the last time we saw anything like the internet was the internet, all right? Pretty much the internet in the 1990s. That was the renaissance, the burst period of everything pricing itself in. Okay, now 20 years later, we have AI. It's actually 30 years later, actually, when you think about it. Yes, 30 years later, friends. 30 years later. So from 1994 begins the run. Here we have AI. And it really is, when you look at it, see, friends, a lot of people were doubting it because we don't understand exponentials, because the AI, once it learns stuff, it doesn't unlearn things. It just gets smarter and smarter over time. So our brains can't even compute what that actually means for, like, first it's like, 1,000 jobs disappear. And then like, after that you multiply by 10, then 10,000 jobs, then 100,000 jobs, then 1 million jobs, then 10 million jobs. Like what the hell? A country's being wiped out. That's pretty much it. This job is disappearing. But it's because everything's getting more efficient. Okay, friends. Also, Raul Powell shares some thoughts on this. It's kind of interesting as well. You got to remember, why were you even all working? You're working to get currency units. You're here to produce stuff. Okay, but if AI can make things and actually, it's like birthing a new human, friends, we've unlocked so much productivity. It's not ridiculous. It's not funny because AI doesn't sleep. It doesn't even need a payment. You don't need to pay it to do anything. You invest in it, which is kind of like a payment, but that's it. It's a one-off. You don't have to keep paying it. You see? And once it learns, it doesn't unlearn. Just think about the possibilities. You don't have to untrain and then retrain workers. You don't have to do anything. And it's cross languages. You know what I mean? It's saving you so much time, so much money. And just imagine this compounding out there to the rest of the world. It's just literally changing everything we do, everything we know, friends. There's even been videos where they put a phone on a table and they say, hey, AI, I'm going to speak Spanish to this dude, translate it back to me, and then and do it at like a pretty fast speed as well, because I don't, you know what I mean? Like they could do that. The AI, it was ChatGPT, the newest ChatGPT. So it's like the guy speaks, speaks Spanish into it. Hey, Ricardo Corazon, you know what I mean? And then all this stuff starts being spoken to. And then the translator, which is obviously just the AI, relays it back to English. And then he speaks back into it. Man, it's just this one thing. That's like our little monkey brains looking at it right now. Imagine what's going to be later on. That's why GDP, friends, that's why GDP gets unlocked higher and higher, okay? That's why he's cranking. It's one of the most not really underrated. Everyone knows, man. Like, Nvidia, friends, is the entire crypto industry. What he is doing, you know what I mean? We're just playing in Ponzi money. It's nuts. Now, baby dolls, I want to throw this your way as well. So, DickWifButt, right? So, friends, a lot of times, I don't take anything personally, but I'll scroll through Twitter and I'll see people trying to take a jab at your friend Sommi here. But I'm looking at them like, excuse me, you are completely on the wrong page here, because the jabs you're throwing are only applicable if my charts went down and to the right. If my charts did this, okay, if they had a hyper pump, they all went down forever, okay, yeah, okay, you have that. But all these coins are doing this. What's going on, friends? We know what's going on, man. There's no insiders, man. There's no insiders. That's it. I get into stuff on average with no insiders. Not guaranteed. They could all still go to zero. Every single thing. But DickWifButt, man, it's up 172x. Fair launch against Pulse, against the Spear. Telling you, man, that's it. There's a product market fit for meme coins and communities and cultures. That's it. Lottery tickets, friends. Like, here's the thing, man. People might find enjoyment in just putting $10 in something. I'm part of the community. I get to share in it. That's it. That's it. $10, $5. You don't have to throw in 10 grand into everything you do. It is what it is. Just like, friends, sometimes you're walking out in the street and someone says, hey, can you please donate to breast cancer? You know what I mean? Breast Cancer Foundation or whatever. And some people just like, you know what? I'm not doing too well in life, but I want to give something. So here's like $10, $5. Here's $2. I'll just give what I can. You know what I mean? Like, you contribute. That's pretty much it. You contribute to the cause. Remember, 2017 war cry was HODL. 2021's war cry was diamond hands. Okay, now in 2024, 2025, it's believe in something. You see, that's pretty much what's been going on. Look at this, friends. DickWifButt, OG meme, no nefarious actors, fair launch, natural strength, which is morning wood. Also, cranking out the memes. It's good. Everyone's going to keep having fun, right? I'm just using this example, friends, because it's loaded up first. But there's heaps of other Tangang coins as well. Nah, Peach, Orange Man Good, Donald Trump theme. You see what I mean, friends? And also, shout out to Samuel here making videos out here. Look at this.
Red candles make me floppy.
You hear that, friends? Red candles make me floppy.
Red candles make me floppy.
That's what they're meant to do, friends. It's just meant to be... You're meant to... Look, it's just meant to catch your eye, and then you look at it, and then you go on with your life. That's what it's meant to do. That's all these things are meant to do. That's just memes, man. Memes. They catch your eye. Friends, you know there's 1,000 brands and all these other people trying to catch our attention every day. That's why when you see this cute little DickWifButt, you know something. It relates to something. That's it. It's the same as all the other memes. That's pretty much what's been happening. Final news as well, friends. US Senator Cynthia Lummis says there is bipartisan majority in both chambers of Congress for crypto. This is a sign that there are a lot of degens out there and we want more sweetener deals. Here's a Peppy with some underwear. Hopefully it's his own missus' underwear. Not going to look good. But look, yes, it's pretty much what it's come down to, friends. Crypto is literally taking over the world because everyone's got a bit of degen in there and everyone knows, oh man, the price is getting too expensive and the stock market's rigged. Friends, newsflash. Crypto has a lot of rigged things too, okay? A lot of rigged things. The VCs, the insiders, I've covered it so much for you. I will keep continuing and reminding you, friends, you need to know about this VC stuff, the grifter insiders in crypto, inside out, because it is your reason to hold, your conviction for low cap, undervalued meme coins, altcoins, culture, all these other things, for fair launch stuff, okay? The other side. You need to know the difference. As when you keep handing the difference, I'm like, man, I'm not owning this. Like, dude, you guys have all the tokens. You got a lot of tokens, man. When you have 600 million market cap, 1 billion starting. Okay, no, I'll take my chances in something else. Who are you? You don't even need... Friends, this is the thing, man. Look, I will concede that all these VC scum grifter insiders, that they're not grifter insiders if their tokens survive bear markets. The problem is that they don't. They don't survive bear markets. You don't need them, friends. They don't have cash flow. They don't survive bear markets. They drop 95% anyway, okay? The founders and everybody quits after one cycle anyway. All right, product and even if they did everything right, guess what? Crypto changes so fast with the product market fit and new tech stuff that you're irrelevant anyway. Even if you have good intentions, even if you have good, that's the most important part. Never forget that. Even if you're like, this guy's gonna be with you the whole way, it doesn't matter, man. It does not matter. The market moves without you. There's 1 million people degen trading on Solana land now. Skipped all the other chains. They don't care about XRP's payment solutions. They don't care about Polkadot and your like non-EVM thing over there. They don't care, man. They don't care. That's it. They're here to degen. They got the memes out there. You see, good intentions or bad intentions, it doesn't matter. Smart leader or dumb leader, it doesn't matter. Okay, it does not matter, friends. Markets can be cruel, but also they can be the most rewarding thing of your life if you remember to make memes great again. Buying low, selling high. That's what it all comes down to. And when I see a bad, shady deal, on average, I know, okay, sweet, there's going to be one unicorn that's a shady deal that becomes more shady and it goes up and it has that unicorn run. Sweet. But I know 19 out of 20 times, bad deals stay bad deals. Just stay bad deals, okay? Bad deals lead to bad outcomes for you. Okay, bad deals for you. It's good deals for the other guy giving it to you. Pretty much it. That's what you got to think about that, okay? If you accept a bad deal, you're giving someone else a good deal. If you accept a good deal, someone else is getting a bad deal. All right, that's pretty much it. You always got to think about who you're along with. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button, all. Catch you in the next one.